Hello and welcome back to Kentucky Home Garage. Today I'm working on 2005 Ford Mustang with a 4.0 engine V6. This car has a check engine light on, and it's P0113 intake air temperature sensor circuit high. I just want to talk about a little bit about this, why the computer flag this code, and what can we do to make diagnostics a little bit easier. So I pull up the live data from the PCM. As you can see, the air intake temperature is reading 4.997, basically 5 volts. Now computer, the temperature it's reading is basically minus 40 Fahrenheit because it's defaulted, because it recognizes the fault. It will not use this data for the fuel trim. What I want to talk about it and maybe make it a little bit easier to understand is why computer had flagged this code. Why the circuit high? What is the reason why computer is doing that? So what we have here is a simple circuit. This is a thermistor. This is our intake air temperature sensor. The power control module, the computer, supplies 5 volts on the gray wire to the sensor, and also supplies the ground return from the gray and the red wire. As the temperature changes, as the air changes the temperature, the thermistor will change the resistance, and it will change this 5 volts to different voltage, 2, 3, 4 volts, depends of the temperature, of the air temperature. Now, the code we have is circuit high. So basically, PCM reads 5 volts all the time right here. So inside of PCM we read 5 volts. So why is that happening? Now, when you pull the code and you see the code for the sensor, there's something computer is telling you, and in this instance, this particular case, it says the circuit high. So basically it reads 5 volts all the time. So what could happen in this circuit that could cause this problem? Basically, every time you have this kind of code, if you have a sensor with a 2-wire, you always have an open. What it means. So, computer sends 5 volts to the sensor. If you have an open wire, if you have an open in a reference wire, you're going to have 5 volts to this point, and then you're going to have, basically because of the open, you're going to have 0 here. But the computer is going to read 5 again. Now, the other possibility is that the sensor is open itself. So at this point, we're going to have 5 volts at the sensor, and we're going to have 0 volts down on the ground side as well. But computer is going to read this. It's going to be 5 volts again because it's open circuit. Now, if you have an open in the ground side, basically broken wire on the ground side, what's going to happen? We're going to have 5 volts on this side of the connector, and also we're going to have 5 volts on this side of the connector as well. And what happens is, so the 5 volts goes here, goes through the sensor, and it stops right here at this point. So you're going to also have 5 volts somewhere along the ground wire. So that's what's basically is happening. Now we need to figure out, what is the problem on this vehicle, and this one was actually pretty easy. Just a visual inspection, I was able to find the problem. I'll show you guys what's happening there. Okay, I'm underneath the hood. As I said, just by the visual inspection I was able to find the problem. I have a broken wire, 5 volt reference wire, right at the connector. This wire here, it's a gray wire. That's my 5 volt, and I'm just gonna see it. Anyway, it's my 5-volt reference voltage. There you go. And that confirms the problem. Now on the diagram that I was showing before, so what happens in this case, my wire was actually broken right here, and the computer was reading 5 volts all the time. So that's why we had this code circuit high. And now I'm going to replace the pigtail. I'm going to repair the wiring and everything, and I will repeat the test. All right. Okay guys, I'm back. The repair is done. Now you can see this is the live data from engine computer, from PCM. We're reading at 2.2 volts, 2.19. Temperature is 102 Fahrenheit. Here's the voltmeter, 2.2 volts. It matches the computer as well. And I'm on DC volts on my voltmeter. My negative is on the battery negative, and my positive lead is on a signal wire at the sensor. And now you can see this is repair. Everything looks good now, and this is fixed. So I just want to show you guys. So what is the reason why computer did flag that code? And many times when people pull the code and they don't really pay attention what computer is telling you guys. So just every time if you have a 2 wire sensor thermistor with a code circuit high, you have an open somewhere. It's not shorted to ground. It would be if you short it to ground, it would be circuit low. So if a circuit high, there has to be open somewhere. Most of the time it's basically open in the sensor, but sometimes it can be the wiring issue. So so what do you I want to explain one more time. When you let me get this in the shot. So there you go. So so you're basically your test's gonna be, test's gonna be done at the sensor itself. If you read 5 volts on your signal wire, okay, and you're reading 0 volts on your ground wire, and your computer reads 5 volts, then you basically have an open in your sensor. All right. If you read 5 volts on your signal wire and also 5 volts on your ground wire, then your problem is on your ground side. You have an open in the ground. And simply, if you read 0 volts on your sensor wire, and of course 0 volts on your ground, then your problem is an open in your sensor, actually on your reference, the wire that supplies your reference voltage. So that's about it. I mean, I hope this makes sense. I hope you guys found this video informative. Please subscribe to my channel. I know this wasn't much of a diagnostic, but I'm trying to explain, why did the computer flag this code. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Bye.